northwest, steadily northwards and eastwards. Behind it, there'll be some residual cloud. There'll still be some dampness in the air, but for some, it should start to brighten up, particularly so, for example, northeast England and also parts of Northern Ireland. Temperatures tomorrow ranging from 7 to 16.
Hello, good afternoon. This is BBC News with me, Ben Brown. Our latest headlines. The hospitality sector welcomes the decision not to impose further COVID restrictions in England before the new year, describing it as a lifeline. But ministers say further restrictions hinge on the number of hospitalisations.
So at the moment, we don't think that the evidence supports any more interventions beyond what we've done. But obviously, we've got to keep it under very close review, because if it is the case that we start to see a big increase in hospitalisations, then we would need to act further. And that's why we have to keep it under close review.
The French government called their new COVID measures proportionate as rules for remote working and public gatherings come into force next week. More young children are being forced to work on the streets as Afghanistan's humanitarian crisis deepens. We'll have a special report from Kabul. Heavy snowstorms batter western states in the US, leaving thousands without power and causing travel chaos. And it's all over. Australia have thrashed England to win the Ashes after a dismal collapse in Melbourne. Welcome to BBC News. The hospitality sector has welcomed the decision not to impose further coronavirus restrictions in England this week, describing it as a lifeline to pubs, bars and clubs relying on New Year trade for their survival. Well, the Health Secretary, Sajid Javid, announced yesterday that the government would wait until January before